Okay guys, it's time for DP-28, one of the best Soviet guns in Second World War. And if you are just about to type comment like, oh no Trujan, it was not the best gun, because I will stop you right here, okay? My papa told me that was the best gun, and he knows that from his papa, which was like freaking Polish Rambo during Second World War. So if you're not 90 years old, European army vet, you have absolutely no rights to argue, okay? So, what we were talking about? Oh yeah, DP-28 is a light machine gun which fires 7.62mm bullets and can hold up to 47 of them in a pan mag, which is a lot. You cannot add any attachments to it except scopes, and I have found few similarities between AKM and DP-28, so we're gonna use AKM in this video as a kind of comparison of sort. When it comes to full auto from standing position or crouch position, this weapon have a hell of a kick. Much bigger than AKM, if you can even imagine that. But this weapon shines the most when you lay down with it. From the prone position, we don't have to do much spray control wise because bullets are going almost in the same place. The only thing that you will have to worry about is that weapon comes with full auto mode only, meaning that tapping is something that you will have to learn. Thanks to the low fire rate of the gun, it's not that hard to master as you might think. Damage wise, this gun does exactly the same amount of damage as AKM, which I can understand, and I got nothing against it. Why, if you will ask? Well, because later in my tests I discovered that even with that massive kickback which DP-28 has, and I thought that this weapon will be like unplayable on short distances and with full auto, mid distances even, you can actually have really nice fights on mid-range engagements, and even from the standing position. If you'll burst or tap, the gun can be really accurate and deadly, to my surprise. I didn't really expect that. Of course, if you will hold on to the trigger for a bit too long, you will end up with your crosshair in the sky and you will definitely pay a price for it. Don't worry though, after an hour or so, you will get used to being really gentle with the trigger on that thing, trust me. When it comes to scopes, you cannot use 15 times or 8 times on this gun, but I really doubt you would need to use it anyways. I did a few tests on 4 times to check how accurate scope marks are, since you cannot change zeroing on this gun and you're stuck on 100 meters zeroed, then definitely you will need to rely on markings for like quite a lot. So up to 300, which is the like optimal range where most people are getting kills. Everything felt right. Every single mark kind of felt like it's responding like it should. But then above it, I had really problems finding what's what. And I don't think it is down to the markings on the scope being inaccurate, but it's more to the new implementation, which makes guns less accurate on the longer distances, depending on the type of it. So I think that is a problem. Taking that into consideration, I would say that marks are kinda reliable, maybe not 700 meters mark, but rest feels okay. Overall guys, we are getting a nice gun with high damage and low firing rate, but a long distance effectiveness. I would say it's a decent gun if you would learn how to control it. From looks of it, there is a much higher bullet velocity than in AKM, and that would explain high damage on the far distances. I would play this gun if there would be no DMRs or sniping rifles to take, definitely, so it would serve me as a mid-range gun, but due to lack of silencers, like possibility of putting that on, or putting bigger scopes than 4 times, I guess I would replace it as soon as possible. So that's all from me. Let me know guys down in comments section, what do you think about this gun and how do you feel? Should they kind of change it a little bit or should it stay the same? And like always guys, see you on next one.